Got 1 day and 18-hour event coming up. Oh, he thought we was on Warzone.
That's when I saw it. A trail of small red flags sticking out of the ground in perfect rows.
We was playing zombies. I'm gonna go for some snipes.
The garden, the chicken coop, the goat pen, and even the old barn out back. Each one marked with
You
a tiny
are
footstep.
asking
Property
to be
dispute,
picked up,
pending
cat, aren't ya?
classification. I followed the trail with the flashlight. My
You gonna?
heartbeat
What you gonna go
trembling in my
do?
ears. At the far end of the pasture, standing under the pale moonlight, was a single shadowy figure.
Play some more zombies.
Clipboard, watching me, not moving.
Okay.
Just
I could.
I didn't say a word.
I'm gonna quick do one more match. Let me do one match of multiplayer, and then I'll hop back on zombies. Cause I can't just do zombies over and over.
Something that could take everything I built.
I gotta have a little fun with some multiplayer.
Frozen at the edge of my porch, the flashlight beam trembling slightly in my hand. The figure in the distance didn't.
Wanna try and do
Just stood there like a scarecrow.
Terminus.
Holding that clipboard like it was some kind of weapon. Boomer let out a low
Again, I would have to get my computer prepared this second time. We already know how to get to the orb step.
I was waiting. I finally shouted, "Hey, you're
We
on
died on that step.
The figure didn't respond. Just turned slowly, stepped past the final flag,
Yeah.
and disappeared into the trees near the back where my land
Face off domination.
Oh my god, yeah, it's gonna be annoying today.
I knew what they were doing. They were
Here, have a Molotov and a flashbang.
We're losing Alpha.
every corner they tried to step I even drove into town and visited the
Securing B.
know if someone had issued an official notification.
Losing A.
I'm gonna be a little camper.
Control zone C.
One shot, and I got sprayed by an SMG.
Taking A.
We are losing by a lot.
Your tactics aren't working. Find another way. Taking Bravo underway. Taking B.
She was faking the law. I drove back with a headache pounding through
Securing Alpha.
I'm already almost done. We are losing by a lot. Ah! Yeah, I'm already done.
Langley won't be.
This is what happens when you break the rules.
By the time I got back,
I'm already done. That fast. I thought that'd be longer.
Think off.
I ripped every last one of them out of the ground and dumped that night. I stayed up researching
Jeez, I only got 7 kills.
every HOA bylaw, every statute and boundary map I could find. I called a friend from college who'd gone into property law and explained the whole mess. He promised to help me draft a
Super, you see that fast?
HOA into character. I felt good about it, empowered even, until the next morning. Missing. I found the gate to the enclosure wide. The latch had been unscrewed, not broken, deliberate, calculated. The feed bin had been dumped over, and hoof prints led out toward the road and into the scrub brush on the far side of the hill. My heart raced. Boomer and I tracked them for over an hour. I called out their names, shaking a tin of feed, while Boomer sniffed furiously through the underbrush. Eventually, we found them, all 3, tied to a fence post at the edge of Karen's neighborhood. They were unharmed, but spooked. One had a bit of twine tangled around her leg like she'd struggled, and hanging from the post, taped crudely with packing tape, was a handwritten note. Community animals require community oversight. You're welcome. Hoa. I tore it down. I wanted to scream, to storm over there and demand justice. But I knew that's That's what she wanted. She wanted me to snap, to look unstable. So instead, I documented everything. Again, the open gate, the screw holes, the trail, the note, and I called the sheriff. To my surprise, he actually came. Sheriff Morgan was a wiry man with a thick gray mustache and a kind, tired look in his eyes. He listened to me carefully, took my statement, and inspected the goat pen without a word. Then he looked at the note and sighed. "This isn't the first complaint we've had from folks near the HOA line," he said. "Your name's come up more than once lately." My name? I blinked. For what? Noise complaints, property violations, alleged threats to HOA members. I nearly laughed. "They're just making stuff up. I believe you," he said calmly. But it's
Give me one sec.
like they're building a paper trail.
I gotta go grab my computer.
Enough of them. And it starts to look like smoke to people who don't know the fire's fake. So what do? You keep everything. Every picture. Every note. Every date and time. If it goes to court, you're going to need proof. Court? I whispered. You really think it'll go that far?
I grabbed my charger, but didn't grab my
I've seen it before. HOAs don't like losing control. And Karen, she's one of the worst. After he left, I spent the rest of the day installing cameras. One on the barn, one facing the garden, one at the goat pen, and another hidden in a birdhouse next to it. I didn't care if it looked paranoid. I needed eyes everywhere, because if she'd opened the pen once, she'd do it again. But that night, she did something worse. Much worse. It was around midnight when I heard the faint buzz of an engine. I got up quietly, Boomer already alert and stiff beside the bed. I peeked through the curtain. A drone. Glowing red and green lights blinked silently as it hovered just over my garden, sweeping left to right in slow, deliberate lines. I ran outside, flashlight in hand, waving it wildly to blind me.
Computer.
Fast, and shot back toward the tree line. I didn't sleep after that. The next morning, I checked the garden. More flags. Unauthorized pesticide used, sample collected. I hadn't sprayed anything. I used compost and rainwater, but the drone was filming and the flags were back. And worst of all, the special HOA meeting was that night. Karen had gathered enough signatures to force a vote. If she won, they could try to forcefully annex my land under emergency regulation. It wasn't exactly legal, but it was close enough to cause me a lot of pain and time and money. So I made a decision. I was going to that meeting, not to argue, not to beg, but to expose. I printed every photo, every document, every fake flag and note and timestamp video. I wore my cleanest shirt, packed up a binder, loaded Boomer into the truck, and headed into enemy territory. The Sycamore Ridge Community Center was packed. Karen stood at the front with a microphone and a slideshow title, "Preserving Purity, a Defense Against Rogue Farming." I took a seat in the back. People turned and stared. Karen paused mid-slide, her smile flickering just slightly when she saw me. And that's when I knew she wasn't just scared of my land. She was scared of the truth I was about to drop. But before I could even unzip my binder, she clicked to the next slide. And on the screen behind her was a picture of me, holding a shovel, standing beside a pile of compost, captioned, "Unregulated waste dumping near residential fence line." And the crowd gasped. Karen looked straight at me and smiled. That smile wasn't just smug, it was surgical. The kind of grin that knew it had people exactly where it wanted them. Karen had planted that image like a landmine, and the moment it exploded, the entire room recoiled. A murmur rippled across the chairs like a wave of suspicion. "He's dumping waste near the kids' walking path," someone whispered. "I heard he's raising disease-carrying goats," another muttered. I stood there frozen, my binder still zipped shut on my lap.